Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare Talk. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that there's been a lot of comments. As silver and gold get more exciting, as we see the prices climb, I'm seeing comments that are, we've been down this road before. Oh, always next month, always next year, always next week, always some other time when it comes to rising gold and silver prices. And so we're going to talk a little bit about why it's not. And I'm going to show you guys something that could blow your mind in today's video, because people just seem to think that we're not seeing anything change. We're just seeing up and down, up and down, up and down, and that's it. And to a point, that is what we're seeing, but I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I think are going to change your perception a little bit. With that being said, if you guys enjoy this video, please do me a solid, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help the channel out more than you know. And if you guys would, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you want, let me know how much silver and gold was when you first started stacking. It's always exciting to hear people's stories on that. And also, if you're not subscribed, if you're new to the channel, help me out by hitting that subscribe button, because it really does help the channel out. We're trying to grow. We're coming up on 10,000. We got a special video planned out one night this week. So if you guys just see a quick little short go up one day, it's because I plan on going live that night. I don't know which night I'm going to go live yet, but that day I will, at least at a bare minimum, just do like one of those shorts. I'm new to doing shorts. I've had a couple other subscribers and a couple YouTubers tell me you should consider doing shorts. But, I mean, how much can you really say in 15 seconds? Especially if you like to say, I had a really funny comment today where someone said, yeah, we're all taking shots, and every time you say the word we take a shot. And he's like, but I tapped out at 1.5 minutes. I couldn't help laughing at that. It was just so comical, because I know I do say a lot. Okay, so with that being said, the first thing, I'm just going to jump right out, and I'm going to show you guys this right off. So this is 10 $5 gold eagles. I bought these a while back. Some of them might have a different date on them, only because, I mean, I don't know which 10 were the exact 10 that I had gotten. So you got to forgive me a little bit on that. Let's see here. Is any of these the old design? I don't even know. There might be, well, I know there is some of the old design, some of the new design, but I just took 10 out to show you guys this. And I got the receipt here. Bought these 6.5 years ago. So a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, we've been down this road before. Here we are at 1950 roughly. You know, whoop-de-doo. It's not like it's a new high. And that's true. But when you buy gold and silver, you're buying gold and silver for the long road, for down the road. Most of us buying gold and silver probably will never even sell our gold and silver. We'll probably pass it on to our kids, to our spouses, maybe, to our loved ones, to our families. Everybody's got a different set of situations, circumstances. But most of us probably won't sell. It's rare that you see a stacker really fully sell his stack. Me, I'll probably, who knows, I've got plans to sell parts of my stack if the right price targets come in. Now, with that being said, everybody's wondering, since I got the receipt right here. The first thing we're going to look at is, when did I buy them? Because that's the number one thing that will matter. I bought these on 11/10/16. 11/10/16. So think about that. That's 6.5 years ago I've held these. And I can tell you right now, if I held these for 6.5 years and didn't make any money off of them, I'm going to be discouraged, and I'm not going to want nothing to do with stacking silver, if that was the case. However, that was not the case. So the final price was $999. And the reason that came up to that was because the guy had one price on him, And I said, come on, man. Spot price ain't even $1,000 right now. I said, I'll give you $1,000 for them. And so at first he typed in the computer $1,000, tacked on tax. I said, whoa. Hold on. You don't pay tax in Texas on gold and silver. It's the law. And that's like that in most other states, depending on the increments of how much you buy, with some exceptions. I know, unfortunately, Maine is one of them states that still charges tax on bullion. For those of you guys that are in Maine, I'm sorry for you that you got to pay tax, unfortunately. It's a messed up thing. They voted on it again, and it got shot down again. So 900 now. So the guy had to actually ring in the total for $923.78. That way he could put the tax. He didn't know how to not put a tax on there. So technically, that's a little messed up because Uncle Sam is going to get their cut, even though they shouldn't have gotten their cut on this. But, I mean, I don't care. As long as I pay what I pay. And one other little tidbit here that I'll share with you guys is that right there. Does anybody know? Some of y'all might know what that is. I used a Visa card to pay it. I used a Visa card. Now, why is that cool? Well, I got some reward points on it. So I had the $1,000. I could have given him cash. If it came down to it and he said, I'll do it, but you got to give me cash, then I would have been prepared for that. Because I know most coin shops are going to say you have to have cash. They're not going to take a check. They're going to hold the check for a while. If they take a check, they want cash. And so what that boiled out to was $100 a piece for these. Now, $100, what I want people to realize is $100 and what they're at now. Now, I did a package opening the other day where I was able to pick some of these up at $225, but that was a sale price. That was a limited amount. You couldn't buy a roll of them. You couldn't get unlimited amounts of them at that price. Why? Because most websites are charging a lot more. Most websites are charging $250 now for these. Why? Because they're American gold eagles. Anything that's American gold, American silver, there's tax advantages of that. I'm not a CPA, so you'd have to talk to your own CPA about that. But there's tax advantages over something like a bullion. That's why a lot of people prefer American silver eagles over generics. Because if you got generics and you sell it, you're supposed to pay a tax on some of that. But there are tax advantages on buying American silver eagles because it's an American coin. And, granted, you probably can't put $1 billion into them and expect you ain't going to pay taxes when you sell them because they know this stuff's going up. It's going to go up. It's going to continue to go up. But, you're talking on these, even if I was to just sell these for the gold price, you're talking double. They've doubled in value in just 6.5 years. So think about that. 6.5 years, you've doubled your money. That's a pretty good return. I know someone out there could make the comment, if you had invested in Bitcoin in 6.5 years, you'd be rich. You're right. You would be. You would be filthy rich if you bought Bitcoin 6.5, 7 years ago at roughly $400. But hindsight's 2020. Bitcoin, if you had bought it a couple years ago, you'd be down. Whereas if you bought gold a couple years ago, you'd still be up. If you bought it a year ago, you'd still be up 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there going to have been a few days in there where gold was higher? Absolutely. Gold shot up to $2,050. Now it's $1,950. You're down $100. And I'm not going to sit here and bash Bitcoin. I hold cryptos. Some of you guys know that. Maybe not everybody, because I'm so big into precious metals. You may not realize that, oh, wow, T, you hold cryptos? What cryptos do you have? I've done videos on it before. I don't talk much about it as much now because obviously cryptos are not booming right now. In fact, they're pretty much in the gutter. And here's the biggest thing that I want people to take from this right now, the gold and silver. At the time of buying these, we paid $100 a piece for them. We've been in good years, but gold's not supposed to really shine unless it's bad years. Because people turn to gold when things are bad. They want gold. They want to hold gold in times of uncertainty. In troubling times, there's no better place to put your money than gold and silver. I'm not a financial advisor, nor should this be considered financial advice. But would you say we've been in troubling times? No, we haven't been. Last 6 years, we've had good times, essentially. I mean, are we in hard times now? Yes. Are we seeing it really skyrocket like it should? No, not yet. But there's a lot of manipulation out there. Even with the gold, even with the silver, especially with silver. But they're not going to tell you this. And if you look this, if you don't believe that there is manipulation, all you got to do is look up JP Morgan. I'm just trying to think of the specific article. JP Morgan manipulating silver. Traders go to jail. Traders get fined. I mean, they've had huge fines from manipulating precious metals. And with that being said, think about that. We haven't really seen it really shine yet, but that day's coming. And that's why I wanted people to understand that, because there's a lot of naysayers out there, and there's always going to be naysayers. But this is, like I said, $100 a piece. That's $1,000 right there. I would never sell that for $1,000. If I was to sell that today at a bare minimum, I would probably sell that for $2,300, because I understand that one, it's can be broken down. It's small, it's tradable, it's barterable. It's a little harder to maybe trade something like this, a 1 ounce gold eagle. And if the price really does skyrocket, how many people are going to be able to pay $10,000 for this? They'll still be able to pay $1,000 for that, though. So that's why I like them. Are the premiums a little bit more on this stuff? Yes. But clearly you can see that they're going up. I actually helped a buddy of mine get a couple of gold coins a while back, probably 6 months. And I told him, if you decide to sell them, you let me know. I've already got some people that would love to buy them. One of them was a gold Mercury dime, certified and graded, which is a real pretty coin. I don't know what the whole story was with it, or how it all worked out, or if it was a mint item or what. I'm not a collector, I'm a stacker. So, but with that being said, this just totally debunks that gold prices aren't going up, because we see it go up some, and then we see it come down some. Well, you know what? At the end of every year, it's almost always higher than the previous year. And I believe that trend's going to continue, and it's going to really escalate when times really start getting bad. If the dollar gets downgraded again, I think this is just the start of basically inflation. We haven't even begun to see inflation yet. I think there's a lot of trouble coming up with the BRICS right now. Once they have their meeting, what is that going to do to gold and silver? There's a lot going on that's going to escalate precious metals, and so that's why I stack. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, commenting. I hope you guys like these coins. You can't beat $100. That's pretty cool, $100 a piece. So with that being said, and I did have these all verified and checked, so they are real gold. I would not add anything into my collection. It was part of a limited, you could only buy 1 ounce at spot price. The person bought it, couldn't afford to keep it, sold it for the $1,000 to the shop that I got it from. They actually sold it to them for like 10% under spot, and then I bought them for spot. They made $100 off basically doing nothing. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps the channel out. And leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know when you guys started buying silver and gold. Take care, everybody. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.